EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the birthplace of rock and roll, Cleveland, Ohio, where the ceremonial guitar has been smashed, and that means we are set for football at Huntington Bank Field. But today, no waiting around. We jump right into an AFC North battle in Week 1, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Cleveland Browns. On the visitor's sideline, there's Bengals head coach Zach Taylor. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And off we go from Cleveland. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They'll be led out by the former Colorado Buffalo, their rookie quarterback.
And to say that this is a big spot is the classic understatement. It's a ton of pressure on this rookie quarterback as he gets to play right away. And let's face it, he's trying to take
up second down.
They run again with Dowdle. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
It's third down.
Here's Sanders. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On play action, here's Shedeur. This short pass into the hands of the Joker. Throwing, Sanders. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Sanders. Under pressure, they got him again. More than one defender there, and that's a loss. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
And when he came out of college, we all knew he had the chance to be one of the better quarterbacks in the league. He got there in short fashion and elevates everyone around him. Leading passing last year with nearly 5,000 yards and had 43 touchdown passes. He's hoping to get his team back to the playoffs after falling just short a season ago.
20. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The first down and move the chains. Burrow will throw. Looking deep here for Chase. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep.
They 1st and 10.
At the 34-yard line.
To throw is Sanders. He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Cedric Tillman, 65 yards. And the Browns are on the board first here this afternoon. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a...
The play fake. Here's Burrow. So give him 5 yards. Now it's Burrow. And this pass broken up. And the contact well in time there. And now 4th down.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the...
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. NFL sack. They go play action now. Sanders. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
He dreamed about it. He thought about it. Did he ever expect it to happen? Probably not.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They run here with Dowdle. And he'll get this out past.
That's a gain of 4.
Now Sanders. In trouble, and he's taken down. B.J. Hill in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
Well, how about this? A fistful of sacks already. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. What an incredible start for this defense. If they keep this pace up.
Here's 2nd and 8. And they go play action now. Burrow. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. This is Brown on the draw play. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
First down, Bengals.
This is 3rd and 7. Now Burrow. And he is caught. And he will take it all in for a Bengals touchdown. Keenan Allen, 48 yards. And the Bengals are within. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 this past week.
Doesn't make much sense to me. I'm not sure how you felt about it, but I thought he would have had a home a long time before this. And now, just find a way to put it in his hands and let him run.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the... A running play. It's Dowdle. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well, right out and right up the middle.
25 yards there on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up for the 1st and 10.
Touchdown, Browns! Deontay Johnson from 17 yards out. And the Browns have taken the lead. Well, that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there because...
Game. That was short one to Gesicki. And he'll be out. On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Yards, and now it's 2nd down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. That was short one to Gesicki. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Here's Burrow. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
When we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their...
To throw now, here's Sanders. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. 23 yards on the tuck and run. Sanders to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Demetrius Knight.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack as a result of everyone
under pressure, and they got to him again. Multiple rushers break through to drop. From the gun, it's Shedeur. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp. Here we go.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one. Definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some points.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And they're way past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Brings up 2nd.
Here's Sanders. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. B.J. Hill. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
And down he goes again. A bevy of sacks in less than a half. But this defense is still losing the game. They've got to fix something because there should be no excuse for losing with an effort like this on that side of the ball.
Up, everyone. I think you're going to like it. Our trip through the NFL starts now. We begin with the reigning, defending Super Bowl champs, the Eagles, at home to take on the Cowboys in the NFC East. And it's the Super Bowl MVP, Jalen Hurts. 58 yards for the score. The Eagles begin their title defense with a victory in the season opener. Next up, we go down to Brazil. Game number 2 on the NFL schedule, the Chiefs and the Chargers from the Southern Hemisphere. And it's a guy who missed most of the run to the Super Bowl last year, Rashee Rice. This will be a 70-yard touchdown catch. The Chiefs begin their search for a 4th straight Super Bowl appearance. They get the victory in Week 1. Lastly, let's go down to the Big Easy, the New Orleans Saints hosting the Arizona Cardinals. And it's Alvin Kamara. He's going to take this one in, 11 yards on the touchdown run. The Saints on top in this one at halftime. And time now for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, a fairly even first half, all things considered. 14-7 is the halftime score as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. And we're 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Now it's Burrow. Allen's got it over the middle. And they'll
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw. Able to find Higgins. And he'll be taken down at the
5-yard gain.
Burrow on play action. And to the right side here, it's Allen. This is Brown going up the middle. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, are going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 40. Now it's Burrow. Now they go screen. It's complete. A good display of power, but it will only get him. Burrow will throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side to happen.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. It's complete to Brown, right side. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That's McPherson's kick. Now Sanders. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
That's good.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
Brings up second down.
The handoff to Ford up the middle. Muscles him off. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside. On play action, here's Shedeur. Targets the
That's another. Wow.
Sanders. Again, it's Johnson. And they've got it. To throw now, here's Sanders. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1 yard. They'll go with the keeper. And he'll get it. He's over for the touchdown. Shedeur Sanders now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Browns are closing in just shy of the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And that one's incomplete.
Here's Burrow. And that's incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Here we go. And the Bengals first down.
Now Burrow. He'll look underneath and finds Brown. From the gun, a give to Brown. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Second and a couple.
Again, 7 brings up second down. At the Browns' 20-yard line.
Right back to Brown. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him now as he's carried
Down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down. McPherson's kick likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll be top him here. Here's Sanders. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. Point conversion as well. Over the middle, complete. It's Brooks.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
At the 27-yard line.
Burrow. That's into the hands of Gesicki. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Gain of 12. And here we go. Bengals first down.
Burrow. Pass complete to Higgins. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good game.
Higgins. 11. An 8-yard gain. Brings up
To throw, Burrow.
at their 48-yard line.
Over the middle here to Brown. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 39. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
11 mighty. 11. Cincinnati.
And they'll get up and spike it right at 40 seconds to go. A little less than 40 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd and 10. Able to find Higgins. This crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches.
Makes it 3rd and inches.
Here's Burrow. Steps away to his left. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a two-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
They have one big call left. Here we go. The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have two to possibly take this to overtime.
Seconds remain. It'll come down to this. Oh, and the Bengals look like they got it back. They did. Bengal football. They'll come up. 1st and 10 here. Now Burrow. Finding Allen. And 5 yards. Not going to cut it here. That clock continues to run. Here's 2nd down.
A 5-yard gain brings up 2nd down.
And the spike comes with 9 seconds left to go. Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. And it's knocked away and incomplete. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Now, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, that's probably